Hey, it's Matt Hampton here from the New Black Wall Street Radio, and today we are talking about our awesome Youth Entrepreneurship Expo. It's going to be happening here at the New Black Wall Street Market, 8109 Mall Parkway, and we will begin next Friday through Sunday, Friday, August the 26th through Sunday, August the 28th. And today we are promoting the Youth Entrepreneurship Expo and the work that we're going to be doing with young entrepreneurs here at the New Black Wall Street Market. And to help me talk about it today, we have in the New Black Wall Street Podcast studio, Mr. Caden Harris and his dad, Sean Harris of Caden Teaches. Thanks, guys, for coming by today.
Hey, thanks for having us.
Yes, I'm excited to be here.
It's always great to have you all in the house. As many of you all know, Caden had his grand opening and ribbon cutting a few weeks ago of Caden Teaches Financial Literacy Bus. So first, I would love for Caden to tell you guys a little bit about the Financial Literacy Bus and kind of how things have been going since you had that ribbon cutting. Caden, tell us about it.
Things have been going great ever since I had my ribbon cutting for my bus. I've been to quite a few boys and girls clubs, and I'm also scheduled for quite a few more events. So I've been booked and busy.
Hey, that's what we want our young entrepreneurs to be, is booked and busy. Thanks, Kate. Well, you always have good ones, Kate. I got to stay close to you, man. So as we prepare our Youth Entrepreneurship Expo and our Youth Entrepreneurship Program, we are piloting that program today. And so we have young entrepreneurs set up at AG Gaston on 112 and 114. So if you're out in the community and you want to come out and support and meet young entrepreneurs today, you can come and see them at AG Gaston 112 and 114. Kate, how has it been for you? Have you been getting sales today in the shop? Tell me how it's been going.
I've been getting a ton of sales today. It's just been a great day overall. I've sold pretty much at least one of each of my products. I would say that I sold probably 10 products in total together today.
Awesome. So, Sean, as a parent of such a successful young entrepreneur, Kate, how old are you again?
I'm 11.
All right. So, Sean, as a parent, kind of explain to us, why do you have your kids engaged in this kind of activity, and how did Caden get to be the awesome young man that he is? So kind of tell us what that journey has been like as a parent of a young entrepreneur.
Gotcha. Well, we come from a family of a long lineage of entrepreneurs. My family's actually owned the first two African-American owned hotels here in Atlanta during the pre-civil rights era. Both my parents owned companies, so apples don't fall far from the tree. And just like my dad, he took me to business meetings, different conferences, speaking engagements. Same thing I do for Caden and sister Kennedy, who owns her own business as well. So they just started getting acclimated to the system, the environment, and it became second nature. And then Caden would just start asking me questions. Hey, Dad, what's a dividend? Hey, what do y'all talk about? You're talking about assets. What's the rate of return? So he started retaining this information. I said, come on, keep coming with me. And then one day he said, listen, Dad, I want to be able to package this in a way that I can teach kids my age to make it much more simpler. And that's when he came about with the financial flashcards and just started segueing with other products. He's a full-time author now. And so that's what put us where we are with the bus now. So it's an amazing feeling just to be able to see that the things we're teaching is sticking, and that we don't have to just have our kids thinking that the only way they can make money is carrying a basketball, a football, or a microphone.
Yeah. So Caden, as a young entrepreneur, what part of the business do you enjoy the most? In the process of creating the products, marketing, what do you like doing the most in the business?
I would say probably my favorite thing would be coming up with new ideas. And one of my other things is seeing kids' reactions when they get on my bus and see it for the first time.
That's cool. So actually, that's a great segue into my next question. If parents or young people are out there, what can they expect when they get on your financial literacy bus? What kind of experience will they have? What will they learn when they get on this bus?
So once you get on the bus, once you're in the stairway, you will see a TV monitor behind the driver's seat. Once you get on to your left, you'll see the mock bank where kids will learn how to deposit and withdraw their money. You'll see the mock stock exchange on the right where kids will be able to learn how to invest in stocks. Then you'll see 2 tablet stations. I have my 2 TV towers, and the mock grocery store where it has a shelf where it has things like Caden's cheddar chips, Caden's eggs, Caden's Snickers, so a ton of things.
That is so cool. So after young people have this experience, what do you hope that they'll walk away with, Caden? What's the impact that you want to have on young people after they walk away?
When they walk away, I hope that they're inspired and know that you can do what you want to do at any age. I mean, I'm 11 years old with the bus.
That's what's up. And so, Sean, in this process, as parents, how do you all balance making sure that Caden is the creator and but giving him the support that he needs? How do you and your wife kind of balance that art of making sure that he's having the best experience possible?
Gotcha. First and foremost, Caden is the boss. When we come up with different ideas, we run it by him. We say, Caden, based on what we see here, how do you want to improve it? Any things that you don't like, do like, whatever. And then we let him do everything from designs to graphics, all kind of cool stuff like that. So that's one of the key things, is that we want him to see himself as the CEO that he is, and that he makes choices and decisions. And even to give him real world application of being an entrepreneur, he actually sits in on the board of our companies as a family, and he actually makes decisions on hiring and firing processes. So it gives him a real world application of entrepreneurship.
Yeah. So Caden, what do you think has been the skill that you've gained from this process? What is your strongest skill? I kind of think I know what it is, but I want you to tell people, what do you feel like you've learned, or what has been the skill that you like, that I'm really good at that because I've been an entrepreneur?
The one thing that I would probably say is being able to talk to adults, because without my business, I probably would be a little bit shyer or afraid to talk to different people. So I would say that my business helped with things like that.
Yeah, I think that was definitely it. You are a great presenter, and I really appreciate you coming in and spending time with us today. So if you're a parent out there and you would like to get your kids exposed to the resources that we're deploying as the New Black Wall Street Market around this area of youth entrepreneurship, we want to invite you to come out next week. We're going to have a full day, and it's going to be all things youth entrepreneurs, right? So one, if you're a young entrepreneur out there, we want you to go to our website. We want you to go to our social media page and register to join us next week and set up your own booth here at the New Black Wall Street Market. Also, we want the community to be aware of everything that's happening next week. So we'll have a ribbon cutting at 1 p.m. where the young people will be cutting the ribbon on the youth market store that we have here at 112 and 114 AG Gaston. And then we'll have a series of conversations throughout the day. We'll have the young lady from the Lift Fund talking about how parents can use microloans to get the seed capital to start your kids in business. So we're talking about small loans between $5,000 to $15,000. Later that evening, Caden's parents, Sean, is going to actually host a panel discussion for us. And we're going to be talking about how parents can support young entrepreneurs. And then following that at 6:30, my man Caden will be talking to the young people and telling them how to prepare to make a great pitch as we get ready to have pitch competitions. So the New Black Wall Street Market is making a full court press to really empower and to celebrate young entrepreneurs. Caden, what do you think about this program, and how do you think it's going to impact the community?
I think that this program will really impact the community, and it will show kids that they can do it even at a young age, and see examples from different kids and get different ideas. So this will be a great event. So young entrepreneurs and parents of young entrepreneurs, make sure that you're here.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that endorsement. And Sean, kind of what do you want to share with the parents? What do you think really could help those parents propel their kids to the next level? And what do you hope to happen with your panel discussion?
Absolutely. Let me tell you, when your kids come to you and they have a goal, a vision, and they just start telling you what the things are, you got to fertilize that. Don't just push them off, because in our community, unfortunately, we were kind of brought up to be seen and not heard, but that is detrimental to these babies. You got to listen to what they're saying and just really invest in them, give time to them. If you don't know the information, get around other people who do know, who can help prepare them to the next level, and get around other kids that are like mine. And man, next week, we bringing it.
All right, it's going to be an epic weekend next week. We want the entire Atlanta metro area to come out. We want you to learn about our program. We want to create as many young entrepreneurs in our community as we possibly can. And Caden, I think there's only one way that we can end this segment. We're going to do it on 3, right?
Yes.
All right. So everybody, community, on 1, 2, 3.
Remember, if Caden
Caden can,
you
you
can
can too.